Stone uptown, down home, American kids get along while we can't always give love. Summertime is finally here, that old ballpark man. You and tequila make me crazy.
We thought was the least harmful was fraud. Oh boy, we were wrong.
From small-town Tennessee to sold-out stadiums, Kenny Chesney ain't just country. He's a whole vibe. Beach life, hit songs, and a fan base that'll pack out arenas in minutes. But behind the easy-breezy image, a headline-making romance, a Nashville controversy, and struggles he rarely shares. How did this country boy turn into a mega-rich island legend? Grab a cold one, 'cause this is the untold story of Kenny Chesney. Born Kenneth Arnold Chesney on March 26, 1968, in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Sports was all we had. I grew up in an area, East Tennessee.
This future country megastar made his grand entrance at St. Mary's Medical Center. But little did the world know, a legend had just arrived. Kenny grew up in the tiny town of Luttrell, Tennessee, where country roots run deep.
So we had church, we had school, and we had sports, and mainly Tennessee football, and so that's how I grew up.
His dad, David Chesney, was an elementary school teacher, while his mom, Karen Chandler, worked as a hairstylist. And let's not forget, he's got a younger sister, Jennifer Chandler, who grew up right alongside him. But here's the real kicker. Back in high school, Kenny wasn't the guitar-strumming heartthrob we know today. Nope. He was actually a baseball and football player at Gibbs High School.
I played baseball, I played football. I'm the same size right now as I was in high school. I quit growing when I was a junior.
Who would have thought that the guy rocking cowboy hats today once tackled opponents on the field? Kenny's life took a major turn when he got his first guitar for Christmas. Instead of letting it collect dust, he taught himself how to play, and just like that, a country star was born. After high school, Kenny packed his bags and headed to college.
But it was in college. I went to East Tennessee State University in Johnson City,
where he majored in advertising. But let's be real, Kenny was never destined for a desk job. While studying, he joined the ETSU Bluegrass program and became a proud member of the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity. So yes, he had his share of college fun while fine-tuning his musical skills. Before signing a major record deal, Kenny did what every struggling musician does. He made his own luck. In 1989, he recorded a self-released demo album called Good Old Boy at Heart at a small studio in Bristol, Virginia.
It was called Classic Recording Studio in Bristol, Tennessee. I went there to record. I paid for my own first record and sold it when I played out, and that's where the juice started of making your own record and hoping someone cares about it enough to listen to it again, right?
And get this, he actually sold 1,000 copies while performing at bars in Johnson City. That money didn't go to beer or partying.
Sold it when I played out, and that's where the juice started of making your own record, hoping someone cares about it enough to listen to it again, right?
It went toward buying a brand new guitar. Talk about investing in your future. With a diploma in hand and country music in his heart, Kenny packed up and moved to Nashville, Tennessee in 1990. Because let's face it, that's where dreams are made. He started playing at local bars, and in a major turning point, landed an audition at the Bluebird Cafe in March 1991. And guess what? He nailed it. That audition led to him becoming the resident performer at the Turf, a honky-tonk bar in the heart of Nashville. And just like that, the guy from small-town Tennessee was on his way to becoming one of the biggest names in country music, and the king we know today. Oh, Kenny Chesney's rise to fame had to have a little bit of that industry magic. So picture this. Back in 1992, Clay Bradley, the big shot head of writer relations at BMI, was totally vibing with Kenny's talent. And guess what? He had a friend in high places, Troy Tomlinson, over at Opryland Music Group. So Clay's like, Troy, you gotta hear this guy. Kenny walks into his audition, cool as ever, and belts out 5 songs like it's nothing. And let's just say, Troy was sold. He didn't just like what he heard. He handed Kenny a songwriter's contract right then and there. Talk about making an impression. And just when you thought the glow-up was slowing down, nope. Fast forward a year later, and Kenny's tearing it up at a songwriter's showcase. He must have had the whole room shook because by the end of the night, he had a brand new record deal with Capricorn Records. Which, by the way, had just launched its country division. Perfect timing or fate? Either way, Kenny was officially in the game. Kenny Chesney's rise to country superstardom was one for the books. He kicked off his career in 1994 with In My Wildest Dreams under Capricorn Records.
What's an angel like you?
But the real glow-up began when he signed with B&A Records in 1995. His second album, All I Need to Know, went gold.
All I need to know.
And from there, it was hit after hit. Albums like Me and You, 1996, and I Will Stand, 1997, went platinum, setting the stage for his mainstream takeover. By the early 2000s, Kenny was unstoppable with Everywhere We Go, 1999.
Everywhere we go, baby, love goes.
No Shoes, No Shirt, No Problems, 2002. And When the Sun Goes Down, 2004.
When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving.
Delivering anthems like Young and There Goes My Life.
There goes my life.
Total classics. He racked up 4 CMA Entertainer of the Year awards and 4 consecutive ACM Entertainer of the Year wins from 2005 to 2008, proving his dominance in the industry. Oh, and 6 Grammy nominations? Casual flex. And let's talk touring legend status. Kenny's concerts are events. From his Flip Flop Summer Tour, one of the highest grossing ever,
I haven't seen you in forever.
to his Big Revival Tour and No Shoes Nation Tour, he's drawn millions of fans and sold out stadiums for decades.
Your tours are not normal tours, man. You do stadium tours and it's insane. And this has been like over 20 years to do
The
it.
man even won Billboard's Top Package Tour Award 5 years straight from 2005 to 2009, plus again in 2011, 2012, and 2015. And he's still got it. Songs for the Saints, 2018.
Songs for the Saints wasn't made about the destruction. It wasn't made about the devastation. It was made about the people.
And Here and Now, 2020, proved Kenny's not slowing down anytime soon. Oh, and he even teamed up with Ed Sheeran for Tip of My Tongue. Because staying relevant, Kenny wrote the playbook.
Sugar on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, you know, no celebrity journey is complete without a little drama, and Kenny Chesney has had his fair share. Picture this. Kenny Chesney and Tim McGraw, 2 of country music's biggest stars, getting arrested in New York. The drama unfolded when Kenny, feeling extra that night, tried to ride a police horse like he was at a rodeo. The officers were not amused. Things got heated, and boom, a scuffle broke out. Both of them got arrested. But don't worry, they were cleared in 2001. Still, a whole country star brawl over a horse? You cannot make this stuff up. During a sit-down with Ellen on her show, Kenny dropped a bombshell. His eyesight? A total mess. Turns out the country superstar can't see past the first 20 rows at his own concerts.
And you have poor eyesight, and you can't see past 20 rows?
No, not much.
And get this. Fans go all out making signs for him, but guess what? He can't even read them. So all those Marry Me, Kenny, and We Love You posters, they're basically just decorations at this point. He's just squinting and waving.
People bring all these signs, and they spend a lot of time.
Right, exactly.
Things on these signs, and I really can't see it. I just wave.
But why not just get corrective eye surgery? As for Kenny, oh no, he's terrified.
Or you need to just get the surgery. It's supposed to be...
I'm scared to get the surgery.
Well, what about glasses?
Looks like Mr. No Shoes, No Shirt, No Problems has one little problem after all, a serious fear of the eye doctor. All right, let's talk about one of the biggest shocks in Kenny Chesney's career, his marriage to Hollywood's very own Renee Zellweger. This one was a mess and had the tabloids working overtime. So, back in 2005, Kenny shocked everyone when he married Hollywood star Renee Zellweger. But blink and you missed it, because 4 months later, it was over. And the real kicker? Renee cited fraud as the reason for the annulment.
We thought was the least harmful was fraud because it covered broad, whatever it is. It doesn't specify.
Wait, fraud. Fans went wild with speculation. Was Kenny hiding something? What really went down? Eventually, Both of them tried to calm the storm, saying the term was just for legal reasons and didn't mean anything shady about Kenny's character. But the damage was done. The rumor mill had already spun out of control. Kenny Chesney finally spilled the tea on what really went wrong with his whirlwind marriage to Renee Zellweger. And let's just say, it all came down to cold feet. In a candid sit-down with Anderson Cooper on 60 Minutes, Kenny admitted that the whole thing fell apart because, well, he panicked. He got real about it in an interview with 60 Minutes. Turns out, Mr. No Shoes.
The only fraud that was committed was me thinking that I knew what it was like, that I really understood what it was like to be married, and I really didn't.
No shirt, no problems, had no clue what he was signing up for. And just like that, by late December 2005, their marriage was officially erased with an annulment. And get this, she also suggested he was gay, rumors he initially refused to comment about.
Maybe I should have come out and said, no, I'm not. But I didn't want to draw any more attention to it, because I knew I wasn't. I didn't have to prove to anybody that I wasn't.
Really? Oh, let's not forget the ACM Awards in 2008. Kenny was not having it when they decided to let fans vote instead of industry professionals. He made it very clear that he wasn't a fan of the change. Because, let's be real, he wanted those awards to come from the industry, not just overexcited fans clicking buttons online. Did he have a point? Maybe. But calling out the award system was going to ruffle some feathers. Okay, so we know Kenny is a country music superstar, but not everyone is thrilled about that. Some hardcore country fans think he's way too commercial and have accused him of watering down the genre to stay relevant. Oop! You can't please everyone. But Kenny stans? They ride hard for him, so he's not exactly losing sleep over the haters. Oh, now this was messy. In 2016, Kenny won the Pinnacle Award at the CMAs, but instead of celebrating,
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kenny Chesney.
I'm really excited. I'm not sure that I've wrapped my head around it just yet.
he found himself in the middle of a fan war. The Bayhive was not happy, claiming Beyoncé should have gotten more love from the CMAs instead of Kenny. And let me tell you, Beyoncé fans do not play. Did Kenny say anything about the backlash? Initially, nope. He just stayed quiet and let the storm pass. Smart move, honestly. He then gave a statement afterwards. I love Beyoncé. I loved her Super Bowl performance. Her sense of how to make the music hit really hard and give it drama when she's on stage. The idea her fans were so quick to judge me or know what I was thinking doesn't feel like the woman I've always imagined Beyoncé to be. And honestly, the people who love her music either. At the end of the day, Kenny Chesney knows how to keep his name in the headlines, whether it's for hit records or wild scandals. Kenny Chesney isn't just a country megastar. He's got a heart of gold, too. In 2024, he donated over $1 million to Massachusetts nonprofits, including animal rescues, Boston Medical Center, and local police and fire departments. And when hurricanes devastated the U.S. and British Virgin Islands, his Love for Love City Foundation stepped up big time, providing food, medical aid, and transportation to those in need. He's also heavily involved in ACM Lifting Lives, Farm Aid, Kids Wish Network, MusiCares, and National Parks. Philanthropy King. Now, onto his mysterious personal life. After his annulment from Renee Zellweger, Kenny dated former Miss Tennessee Amy Colley from 2008 to 2010. But that romance eventually fizzled. Since 2012, he's been with Mary Nolan, a model and dancer. But they keep things super private. No red carpets, no public declarations, just low-key love. And as for kids, nope. Kenny's happy living his best life, focusing on his music, fans, and those iconic beach vacations. So when we talk about country music royalty, Kenny Chesney's name is right up there with the best of them. With over 30 million albums sold, a net worth sitting pretty at $180 million, and a touring career that's basically unmatched.
So I'm not giving away any secrets. You made $87 million on your tour last year. And, yeah, that's a lot.
Kenny isn't just a star. He's a legend. Kenny is currently 56 years old and has racked up over 30 #1 singles on the Billboard Hot Country Songs and Country Airplay charts. Yep, 30. Whether it's a beachy anthem or a heartfelt ballad, this man knows how to make a hit. And what's he up to these days? Oh, just casually selling out stadiums, dropping new music, and living his best tropical life. He might keep his private life on lock, but when it comes to his music, he's still giving the fans everything. One thing's for sure, with his insane success, die-hard fan base, and icon status, Kenny Chesney isn't just a country star, he's a country music empire.